Hello, and welcome to this week's edition of 5 Minute Life Hack. Today, sadly, you just have me, no special guest today. So that was really fun the last couple of weeks, and hopefully we'll have many, many more of those in the future. As you can see, it's getting warm, and we are doing lots of yard work at our house, and I apparently got too close to the lawnmower. So nice and short hair today, but we are going to talk about work-life integration. Switch screens here and hopefully this works, but this is a topic that a good friend and I were hiking the other day and talking about some of these things. And I want to start out and maybe a little controversially jump on a topic, and then we'll tie it back around and see what you think. But lots of people talk about this concept of work-life balance. I believe that most of the time when you actually hear that, it has very negative connotations. I actually can't stand that term. And the only reason is because it seems to imply or define that life is good and work is bad. And if that's the context in which it's being discussed, I could not disagree more. And here's some of the reasons why. What we're truly seeking in life is fulfillment, joy, happiness. You can define it however we want, purpose. But that's really what I believe we as human beings are seeking. Some statistics, McKinsey & Company, the consulting firm, found that 70% of workers say their sense of purpose is defined by their work. So work has a key component of their purpose in life and their fulfillment. 49% of workers say their job is very or extremely important to their overall identity. We, for better or for worse, many times we do view ourselves through the lens of our work and what we do to make a living. And I think that's okay. I think that is fine. I was reading and learning more about a basketball player named Vince Carter, and he's done some incredible things. Some of you may know him. Probably his most notable is the second picture on the right. He was playing in the Olympics, and he came down on a fast break. And the guy, he is jumping over a guy who is 7'2", and he literally jumped over him in the middle of a game and dunked the ball. So that is probably the thing he's most well known for. But he played college at North Carolina. He was the NBA slam dunk champion. Early in his career, he was a superstar. He was starting, making the playoffs, almost made it to the championship games. It was one shot short. He was scoring a lot, getting big contracts, everything an athlete and a type A personality wanted. Interestingly, about halfway through his career, he realized he had to make a decision. He wasn't who he used to be, and he decided, the way the documentary describes it is, I want to play. I love the game. I love what I'm doing, and I'm going to have to change how I do this if I want to keep playing the game I love. And so he found fulfillment in contributing in other ways, in helping his teammates, helping the younger players come up and learn what it means to be a professional. He played 22 years, and he says his most important accomplishment is in 2015-16, he won the Twyman Stokes Teammate of the Year award. And that's not just voted on by his team, that's voted on by the entire NBA league, all of the players. I'd never even heard of this award. But with all the accolades, all the money, all the fame, everything else, he found his most valued possession from his sports career was winning this Teammate of the Year award, because it showed that he contributed to his team, and that's where he got his fulfillment. I thought that was just so poetic and so interesting, and really reinforced this idea of kind of a work-life integration, not a work-life balance, because work contributed to who he was as a person off the court, and vice versa. And it wasn't that he had to go to work and viewed it as drudgery and then he came home and was who he actually wanted to be and did what he wanted to do on the weekends. He integrated both, and he was very balanced. He did lots of things off the court. Um, just an incredible individual, works hard at many things. But I really like that story as a definition. So here's some last thoughts. My work contributes substantially to who I am as a person, whether that was when I was younger, lawn mowing, working at Jamba Juice, working as a bagger in the grocery store, later as an investment manager, or working for the Salt Lake City Olympics in their HR department, hiring thousands of people to make sure the Olympic Games went off well. No matter what my job was, I tried to view it as something that would contribute to me as an overall person. I learned, I met great people. We'll continue on with that in a moment. But if we are not part of the 70% of people who find purpose in what I do in my work, what do I need to change today? Now, we work with fantastic people. We are so lucky. I think that almost every one of us would say what we do contributes a lot to who we are. And if not, maybe there's something we need to change, we need to look at. And then lastly, this is just a definition, but I love that work provides purpose for me, deeply meaningful relationships, challenge, and growth. I tend to view it that way instead of as stress. I do understand that stress comes with it, but if I change, instead of saying stress, and I say challenge and growth, then I love that it supports me in being healthy for the rest of my life and the other facets of my life. I think I'm a better husband because of what I do at work and how I do it. I think I'm a better sibling and spouse and friend because I'm fulfilled at work and it fulfills me as a person. So I love the concept of work-life integration. Those things are symbiotic. They help each other. They help make me a better person. And I really try not to use the term work-life balance anymore because I think it is fairly negative in its connotation. So agree, disagree. The thought is let work enhance your life. I hope it does. And go out and make an impact today. Thank you. Bye.